Yeah, it was an '89 at Cheyenne, and it was a good day because it was one of those days that records were being broke. You know, Bruce just rode Gaddafi, Skull, in the bareback riding. Bruce Ford won the bareback riding, and I don't remember much about the bronc riding. It was a good bronc ride and everything, but the bull riding came along, and Marty Stannard had Mr. T that day. And Mr. T had never been ridden, and he rode that. I mean, it was a great bull ride, just fantastic. Bull jumps out and just gets it right there, starts spinning and drifts right down into the arena. And Marty just rode him easy too. You know, nobody had ever rode that bull ever before, so that was really cool. Like 93 points, one of the, you know, super good deal. And then you know, I was pulling Jim Sharp's rope. Lane hadn't rode yet. You know, I mean, it was Cody Lambert. They were all. It was a good day of bull riding and of rodeo. And Jim was the last one because he came in winning, and Lane was right before Jim. And so Lane rides his bull. When I'm standing on the chute gate, and I got a hold of Jim's tail, and Jim's rosin the rope, and we're watching. Jim's like looking through the gate, watching Lane ride, and I'm got my head over my shoulder watching him ride. He rides his bull and steps off, and that bull just hits him with the horn and just goes on. And Lane jumps up and runs probably 10 feet, falls down, and you know, Jim and I are just sitting there watching and not thinking anything of it, because we've all seen way worse wrecks than that. It was just the bull stuck his horn, stuck him down, and it was a muddy day, and he stuck him in the mud and just kept going. So we didn't think anything of it. We're watching. They work on him for a while out there, and they haul him out, you know, and they said, "Okay, Jim, you ready?" And I pulled Jim's rope, and he sticks it on one right in the gate. I mean, this bull gets it right there. And Jim, of course, rides him with ridiculous easily, you know, and he ends up, was 87 or 8 points, something like that. Wins the rodeo, ends up winning the rodeo. And Jim and I are standing out in front of the chutes. We're, you know, all right, you know, high five just right, Jim, good job, you know, good ride. And Cody Lambert comes running up. He comes running up to the chutes where Jim and I are standing there, and he says, "Jim, come on, let's go. We got to go right now. We got to get to the hospital right now." Like frantic, like I've never seen Cody like that ever in his life. And I went, "Oh." He said, we got to go. So I said, "Cody, you want me to get your gear and all that stuff?" "Yeah, grab everything, just bring it to Hill City, Kansas." I said, "Okay." So I took Jim's shaps and his rope, and I went and gathered up all of Cody's stuff and took everything over to the van and loaded it all up in the van and walked over to the rodeo office, going to get checks, you know. Stand over there, and there's probably, at Cheyenne, they didn't give out checks till they wrote everybody's check. You didn't get a check. You couldn't go in and get a check until everybody's checks were written. So there's probably 75 to 100 people standing outside the office, just standing around there hanging out, you know, just maybe drinking a beer and just BSing. And I remember today, Billy Red Rogers, he walks out of the office, there was like a big platform out there. He walked out onto that. He just kind of looked at everybody like this. He said, "Lane didn't make it. We just got a call. Lane didn't make it." And he was just like stunned. And everybody around him went like, "Lane died?" "Yeah, he didn't make it." And then, all those people just fell away. It was the craziest thing you ever seen. Really crazy.
Yeah. It's too bad to hear, but his memory's living on.
Yeah. Lane was great. It was, you know, he was one of those cowboys. Everybody loved being around him. You know, your day was just a little bit better if you got to see Lane and talk to him, you know, so.